Megyn Kelly roasts the ugly biatches from The View. By the way, guys, thank you so much for watching my YouTube channel. I post every single day, sometimes twice a day. So make sure you subscribe, like this video, put your comments down below. I read every single comment, and if you go check out previous videos, I commonly respond. So if you want to chat with me, comment below. By the way, guys, I do offer a YouTube membership, so if you want to support me, subscribe. Anyways, let's get into the tea.
Speaking of interracial marriages, I've got to get this insanity to you. Sunny Hostin over at The View had some choice words for Brittany Mahomes, who's married to the other Mahomes guy who plays for the Chiefs. And he's apparently a very...
I don't even know who the Mahomes are because sports suck and they're gay. It's like, okay, all right, let me get this straight. You're a grown adult, mostly men, and you claim that a sports team is your team. You'll hear grown men, alleged grown men, if you will, say, oh, my team won, we did this. It's like, no, you're fat, you have a beer belly, and you didn't win shit. Maybe instead of sitting down and like stuffing your fat face, maybe become athletic yourself, go to the gym. I don't know. That's my own little sports rant. Let's get back to the video.
Very good football player. And she had the temerity to like a Trump post online, something about Trump or a Trump post.
The horror.
And she's been taking shit for it ever since. She wound up posting this defensive tweet saying, God, people are like, you got to settle down. Like, go be a better person and don't jump all over people for just random stuff. And here's Sunny Hostin weighing in on it yesterday, Saw 30.
It just seems to me that since she is in an interracial marriage, she should have known that to support a racist is problematic. Her children are biracial, and her family is one of the families that in the 70s could not have lived in any of Donald Trump's buildings. So it just seems to me that maybe she's just not that politically savvy, or maybe she's just not read in.
Granted,
but it's
all we know is that
problematic. That's their favorite.
I hate the word problematic so much.
That's their favorite term to use when they don't actually know what it is and it's full of shit. You know, it's problematic. Well,
Of
it's
course,
been
I have
said.
to insult her, right? Like, she's not read in. She's too dumb to know she's supporting this racist. But I, Sunny Hostin, am here to tell her.
It's the problem with the left. Nobody's allowed to have a differing opinion.
That's the thing.
It's like everything has to be monolithic. No, here are the talking points. This is what you have to sign on to and salute. And if you don't, you're out.
Yep.
I mean, it is. I don't know how anybody watches that show. I mean, I don't know if it was Steve or you, Megan, who was watching The View that picked that up, and you were like, oh,
You always have the best view
you do.
content. Like you do the
I have
hard
great
work for
producers.
the rest of America. Yeah.
They are the ones who make this show so great. They find all sorts of fun nuggets. But it's just so, it's like, why don't you expand that further? Let's talk about Trump doubling his support, at least according to the latest poll, with black men. Are they also uninformed and not read in? Because if I said that, you'd be calling me a racist. But I guess you're, by implication, you can say it about a white woman, but you're also saying it about black voters who are ready to pull the lever for Trump. They're just too dumb to realize they're voting for a racist who hates them. Listen to Sunny Hostin. She knows better.
Yeah. And then also, like, just brass tacks here. Donald Trump presided over an economy that had the lowest African-American unemployment rate in history. You know, maybe that is motivating black voters to support Donald Trump in larger margins than they did in 2020. But I mean, like, that's just an informed opinion of your own personal situation. And according to Sunny Hostin, that doesn't matter. And I also think it's sort of remarkable, and The View is great at this. They love attacking women, just a real woman supporting women show.
That's actually my favorite part about The View, is that they attack women. Love it, but not in the correct way.
But like, why can't she just have her own views? Why is it about her kids or what her husband does and all of these sort of other things? Right. Why can't she just believe what she believes? You would think most independent women, and I assume The View is a show for that sort of thing, would support that sort of thing.
And from what I understand, it's not like she was out on the campaign trail. It's just that she liked a post on social media. So they've got their researchers going through the posts of people to see what they like and don't like.
Of
I mean,
course.
get
It
out
made
of here.
news.
Well,
It made news
that's the
because you're
thing
not
is-
allowed to like anything Trump does. Go ahead, Smug.
Right.
That's the thing is they have to make, they're like an in-group and an out-group. And if you do anything against the rules, you have to be put in the out-group as an example to others. That's how you keep these insane people on the same side, how you can end up with queers for Palestine. None of the left makes sense to be working together right now. All they're
Imagine calling yourself a queer and being like serious about it. How embarrassing, to say the least.
put together by is this DEI framework of Trump is the next Hitler. And if any way you disagree with us,
And you know that's how the left views Trump, right? If you don't know this, well, guess what? You're learning, bitch. Now, the left views Trump as literally Hitler. That's why they can justify lying about him and spreading all these insane lies about him, because the ends justify the means. It's like, if you could go back in time and get rid of baby Hitler, would you? That's the question that they ask. That's how they justify them being lying, disgusting, deceitful, fat people with blue hair. Ew.
well, you're out in the cold. You're done for.
Yeah, I mean, they create this basically culture of silence, right? Where like people don't express their views,
Yep.
right? Because they're scared they're going to be part of the out group. And I got to tell you, Megan, that's why Donald Trump always outperforms his polls.
Yeah.
You know how much my family.
Well, part of the reason, dude, that Donald Trump outperforms his polls often is because a lot of people in America are scared to admit that they support Donald Trump. They're scared to admit that they support a Republican candidate because they have been lied to and brainwashed that no one agrees with you. And if you dare to speak out in the public about your support for Trump or even just rhino Republicans, you will be shunned and alienated from everyone because you're the only one. I quite literally remember in multiple college courses that I took years ago, or a couple years ago, not that long, okay, I'm not that old, but anyways, I remember talking to this girl in one of my college classes, and she was like whispering to me, she's like, wait, you're a Republican, you like Trump too? It's like, I remember asking her, why are you whispering? But I felt like subconsciously to whisper too, because the left is so good at marketing. They're so good at convincing you that no one agrees with you and you're crazy, and if you dare say anything, you're going to be canceled from everything. So the right, yeah, we need to stop being conservative in our political strategy and start beating and crushing these evil pieces of garbage. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.